Florida's newest and best in radio, Sunshine Radio 96.7 FM.
Information, education, and entertainment all in one on Radio 96.7, St. Petersburg.
Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking time to listen to us today. And of course, this is WVETOnlineradio.com, Voice for Veterans. We sure appreciate all you people who listen, and those who are listening to us on your local station, and those who are listening to us on the internet. We appreciate it. Well, it's been a wonderful, wonderful week. And of course, we had a great 4th of July. Everybody seemed to have had a good time. That's one of those holidays that you have to stand still for a moment and reflect. And we all reflected all over the country, and especially right here. Fireworks were very nice. A little sprinkled here and there, but fireworks went off good. Many flags were waved, and people were grateful. We want to say thank you to all those who support our veterans here and there, especially those, of course, right here, our Pinellas County and the surrounding county, Hillsborough, Manatee, and all of the rest of them. We know we have some of the best services right here, and we want everybody to know that we're on point. A couple of things are going to be coming down. We're going to have a stand down, which is one of those events where they really do step up to the plate to support our homeless veterans. We will have given you more information as to when and where. There are a couple of them going to be done between here and now the end of the year. And we'll keep you abreast of those stand downs, of course, in our counties right here, that we all want to continue to support. You know, when I think about it, American Legions are still one of the oldest of the VSOs, and we always look forward to new information coming out, and we're going to start making a point to keep abreast of what's going on in our American Legions. They're still there for all of the veterans. We're taking time to reflect on their lives and do the best they can to make it better for most other people's and veterans. And we know it's a lot more going on than people think, but a lot of veterans are doing better now. So that Vets to Vets program is continuing to work. That's helping veterans. And that's a lot of what you get, of course, of our local medical services here. A lot of veterans are employed and they work everywhere. And they don't mind letting you know that they're there to serve you no matter what hospital you're in. But of course, our VA hospitals are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. While everybody's traveling around, since this hurricane that was supposed to be so devastating so far did not give us too much of a trouble. Yes, there was some damage, but not enough to worry about. And we want to be safe. We're grateful that it passed here with no real heavy fanfare. We want everybody to know that we're appreciated, all those service people who came into this area from other states, and hopefully they'll get home safely and take care of what they have to take care of. We don't have very many bad weather storms in our western part of paradise. So like I say, we're always grateful and appreciative. Hope everybody got out okay. But guess what? The rest of Florida is here to visit. And it's a couple of things that I like to tell our veterans. When you come prepared. Check in with your VA if you're going to be here for more than 4 or 5 days, and you want to make sure that if anything happens, you got services. And one of the best areas, of course, is our Clearwater Beach. I think it's considered number one, but I know up in that area, you're not far from your Bay Pines. So if something happens, you got close to there. Of course, if you're in Tampa, you got plenty of places to go. There are a lot of satellite places now. But of course, James Haley, one of the nicest places you can go if you happen to have a need. There are plenty of places where you can go out and eat. A lot of places where you can go and take your time and hang out. If you say that you're in an area where you got fun, of course, there's always your Orlando area, and be sure to let them know that you're a vet. Let them see that you still stand for your country, no matter what. No words needed, as they say. We will continue on. We're going to talk a little bit more about homelessness when we get right back. American Veterans Alliance, WVET, onlineradio.com.
Where the hell you been? You think I ain't see you over there talking to that woman next door? You think I'm blind or something?
I got a busted woman. I got a busted woman. Oh, she busted me. I got a busted woman. I got a busted woman. Oh, she busted me. Where she just busted me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little interlude. And we're back and we're going to talk about homeless veteran statistics. These statistics are compiled in each area. And for this area, I want to read them all so that you get an idea of what's going on. In Pinellas County, 329 veterans spend each night in locations not meant for habitation. In the U.S., Florida has the second highest number of homeless veterans, with close to 3,000. And that goes with, the 1.4 million veterans, risk of homelessness due to poverty, lack of support networks, extreme shortage, and affordable housing. Those are statistics. Now, they're worse in a lot of areas, but they're bad enough here. We want to make sure that if you have any needs, you can tune in right here. Of course, this is WVET Online Radio, Voice for Veterans, and you can get some help. Somehow, some way, tune in and help somebody. That always comes back. There's a couple of other things that I'd like to talk about, which is Celebrate Outreach. There are a lot of outreach programs in our area throughout the state, but especially here because we have one of the premier bases here. We have a lot of help. Take advantage of it. And remember, you can always ask. We have strong churches out here, and a lot of the city programs are active, especially since now the COVID is beginning to wane a little bit. They're having more time to service other needs, and they're doing it. And as we go forward, starting on next week, we'll be talking a little bit more about the COVID situation, but right now we're grateful that that's not being a real problem at this point. No more than we can have to stay on point, wear your mask if you're inside. If you're outside, enjoy the sunshine. Breathe. Go ahead and enjoy the breath. So Big Heart provides homeless veterans with their own way of doing it. Tiny homes, available housing, apartments, extra room. Do it. It'll be good for you and good to you. And I know that a lot of the traveling in this state is still good. All your rest stops and different locations seem to be doing all right. But be sure and social distance when you have to. And then when you don't. As other things go along, I want everybody to know that we here appreciate all of the efforts that even people like AAA and AARP out here do in support of our veterans. So if you happen to need to check in with those organizations anytime you can, and other statewide as you come to visit and hang out as a veteran and get all of the benefits that we here to let you know about. Now, for just a little bit more, we're going to take some time here. Veterans, it's your turn to serve. And what we mean by that is go out, get with some of your other veterans out in the community and see what they might have a need for, and get back with us. And let's see if we can help them. And that means everything. Your prescriptions, drug situation, you got to deal with your out-of-pocket expenses, and a lot of veterans who are out there don't get this information. So we hope that you're listening, and you can get some of this information that talks about your Medicare and Medicaid and what benefits you get because you are a veteran, so that you're better equipped to do what it takes to take care of yourself and your family. A lot of these benefits are there for your family, you know, so look out, let's do that, and let's make sure that we take some time and follow that protocol. You stay tuned, we'll be right back. A little more for you.
Well, there was a big round of applause today for this new project in St. Pete. Students with the University of South Florida's School of Architecture and a group called Celebrate Outreach teaming up to build tiny homes to help homeless veterans. It's a great idea. Fox 13's Elizabeth Fry was at today's groundbreaking and joins us now with more on. Elizabeth, these small homes are making a big difference for the people who've served our country.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. It was an exciting day for those in the St. Petersburg community, and also an exciting day for veterans, as this groundbreaking signifies a new hope for many and an opportunity for veterans to have a fresh start. A project 3 years in the making, today finally becoming a reality. Breaking ground on the first of what the community hopes will be many tiny homes for veterans.
We wanted to create a small home, but we wanted to go beyond that and create a home that it doesn't generate, sort of a burden, but actually allows them to have a normal life.
Designed with veterans in mind, the 500-square-foot home will be made to accommodate anyone from any background.
Disabilities, PTSD, all the things that these soldiers go through that then as veterans they suffer through. So we made a plan that was very open.
Their small size making them easy to maintain and easy to afford.
They're going to be homeowners. The veteran will need to have some form of monthly subsidy, a steady subsidy. They will need to go through the first-time homebuyer program, counseling program, and to apply for first-time homebuyer down payment assistance.
94-year-old World War II veteran Jabo Stewart has never been homeless himself, but he knows firsthand the struggles and challenges veterans face when returning home.
You've gone on for 3 years or 4 or 5 years, and everything changed in your lifestyle.
He believes the tiny homes just might be the helping hand veterans need to get back on their feet.
If I didn't have a home, I would feel horrible, and if anybody could help me, I would be very happy and gratified to them.
Something the St. Petersburg community believes is important, giving back to those who sacrificed so much. Now, the construction on the first tiny home is expected to be complete within 6 months. However, the goal is that this tiny home will be the first of many throughout the St. Petersburg community, giving deserving veterans a place they can call their own. Chris?
Yeah, for people who have done so much for all of us, it seems like the least we can do. It's a great program. Thanks, Elizabeth.
The mission of Celebrate Outreach is to eliminate homelessness, and we do this both on a structural level and on an immediate need level.
We're doing it through direct services like our meal share program. We do it through advocacy, and we're doing it through, hopefully, building tiny homes for veterans who are facing homelessness.
The key to ending homelessness is to make homes, affordable homes. And so that's why we are doing this tiny homes mission.
From interviewing and from talking to some of the possible candidates, we identified that that person experiencing homelessness, it could have been you or could have been me.
First concerned about our veterans, but all people need homes. You and I need homes. And so you or I could become homeless. It could happen to anyone.
Really, what makes us different is our partnership with USF Architecture Program. They have been designed to be sustainable, to be accessible, to be sensitive to veterans who may be facing PTSD.
Part of the program of the tiny homes is to incorporate those needs into the design. And in Josue's class, he has veterans who have been advising the other students and explaining to them, for example, how someone with PTSD has certain needs and how the design can reflect that.
But some of the issues that were important to us from the design aspect was notion like PTSD, affordability, maintenance. We didn't want to provide a house that it would be the cheapest possible or the more affordable, and then give a burden to the now resident.
The exciting thing about this program is that it incorporates specific needs of homeless vets as opposed to other people, and it's built right into the design, and that makes it unique, and that makes it especially important.
The biggest challenge is for us to raise the capital. We need approximately $30,000. We have received some in-kind services. We've got pro bono services from the architect on record. There are students who will be building cabinetry, but we need capital for supplies, and so that is our biggest challenge. So another thing that we really need is land. In addition to capital, we need land, and what puts us in a really terrific position is that because there are tiny houses, we can use land known as substandard land that would be substandard for a typical builder, but perfect for us. I mean, these houses are less than 500 square feet.
The challenge this project faces, for one, we need money, we need resources. The good thing is this is a wonderful project, and we have a lot of folks contributing. We have people who architects, of course, but we also have folks who have skills that they can contribute. And the good thing about this program and the good thing about Celebrate Outreach is no matter what your skills are, you can contribute.
It is a most rewarding experience. I have received more benefit than I could ever give from being involved with this organization, Celebrate Outreach. You get back 10 times more than you could even imagine.
Part of the satisfaction of being involved with Celebrate Outreach is that you work with people who are passionate about helping others, specifically people who are homeless.
Talking to that woman next door. You think I'm blind or something?
I got a busted woman. I got a busted woman. Oh, she fussing me. I got a busted woman. I got a busted woman. Oh, she fussing me. Where she been fussing y'all? Whoa, that's coming around time. She fuss about the rent. The rent is overdue. She fuss about the car note, that's 2 up behind though. She fuss about no groceries, not in this house. Oh, she keep fussing, what she fussing about? I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. When she been fussing y'all, whoa, that took a long time. I don't care if she fuss, as long as I hit that cat, I'ma let her keep on fussing. That's where it's at. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. When she been fussing y'all, whoa, that took a long time. Giving them in the morning, noon and night. When I come home, everything's alright. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. Where she been fussing y'all? Whoa, that took me right on time. She fussing me when I come home late at night. She even fuss harder. My paycheck be right. She fuss at me about the girl next door. And oh, she keep on fussing. I'm gonna have to go. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fussing me. I got a busted fine woman. I got a busted fine woman. Oh, she fuss at me. When she finished fussing, y'all, whoa, that left me right on time.
While you over there running your mouth, the mortgage haven't even been paid. You ain't paid the car note, you ain't bought no food. I'm tired of this mess. And then you want some love. And look at that bald head. I just might give you some.
She fuss about the way I wear my hair. She fuss about the neighbors that ain't even there. She fuss about the kids hanging out in the street. She fuss about the boys wearing britches to the knee. I got a fussified woman. I got a fussified woman. Oh, she fuss at me. I got a fussified woman. I got a fussified woman. Oh, she fuss at me. When she finished fussing, y'all, whoa, that love me right on time, right on time.
Hey, you know, all of us know women that fuss. You know, my mother fussed, your mother probably fussed, but it was all good fussing. So when you grow up and get into a relationship, fella, don't get caught up in their fussing. Just let them fuss. But then bring in some flowers and do something nice and sweet. And bring out that femininity in them, boy. And get that good old makeup fussing love. You know, because when you finish fussing, you're going to make up. Don't go to bed at night without making up for fussing. So, let them fuss about the rent, the car note, the girl next door, all they want. But you know that you're dedicated and motivated to your fussified woman. Get in there and get all that. Bring it to me, baby. I want to do it right. Because I know your fussing gonna bring off some good love tonight. So keep on fussing, baby. If I'm a fussified woman out there, let the fella know what you really mean when you fuss. You want to give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that nice little interlude and a nice song. We always like to throw a little music in because that makes a difference. And we know that a lot of our veteran bands are out there. We're asking all of them to check in with us and see if we can help play some of your music and let the other veterans know that you're not only out here working regular jobs, but you're in the arts as well. We're calling on the arts. A lot of good veterans groups out here and artists. Feel free to show your hand and let everybody know. And again, we want to thank everybody for battening down the hatches during this past hurricane time period we had here. And it seemed to have gone pretty well. And don't forget, save your candles, save your batteries. They will be needed sometime in the future, but not right now. I hope everybody's still holding on good to what they got, because over the last couple of weeks, we've been giving you some powerful information. And I want you to go to WVETonlineradio.com, check in on your website, and take a moment and scan through it. I think you'll find some things that are very interesting, especially for those who like to, again, travel. We try to keep that out because Florida is that state. People come here on vacation. And right now, no matter what, we got the most vacation spots around the country. I'm telling you, veterans come here and enjoy themselves along with everybody else. As we finish what we're doing today, honoring their service with ours, vets happen to have some help when it comes to other things, community outreach clinics, and of course, how we advocate for veterans. And that's all of us. This is in their city and town, and we appreciate it. And the Veterans Advocacy Clinic, we want you to make sure that you can reach out, ask questions, and get answers. Veteran Student Services, if you want to go back to school, come on, go back to school. Now, our partners, that's all of us. Please check in, know what you can do, know how you feel, but at the same time, get the right information so that you can do the right thing. We always want to shoot a shout out to our friends there at American Veterans Alliance. Of course, we support veterans too. Burial with Dignity. And now we have another great online straight partner, and that is U.S. and Latin Veterans Support Embassy. And of course, that goes along with WVET Latin, which if you like that style of music and information, we're there for our Latin community because they are heavily involved in our Florida state. And we support our Latin veterans well with our music and with all the other things that go with it. When you turn on your television, there are a lot more shows that are coming about what we can and what we are doing to support our veterans in a much better place. Support that. Just look at it, enjoy it, get your information, and share it with somebody else. And of course, you can reach us anytime. That's WVETonlineradio.com. And if you're in the St. Petersburg area, we give a major shout out. And of course, that's to 96.7 FM and St. Pete Radio. And both of those are there for your now listening pleasure. They're locally supported, and we support them because they support our veterans. We appreciate everything that everybody's doing right now. We got a couple of other things we're going to talk about in a few minutes. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. More from the Boss of the Beach at WVETonlineradio.com. We support vets too. WVETonlineradio.com. This is WVETonlineradio.com, now 24/7. Tune in 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and get the best in music, entertainment, education, but mostly music. Stay with us. Just press play. Yes, indeed. That was wonderful. Now, what's in a name? And of course, when you go to the military, they give you a number. When you come out, you get your name back. And according to a study by, of course, the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, the branding and marketing is all about the name. Isn't that something? We all think about the name. When you say who you are, you represent more than yourself. You carry that name. And that's a little message for you guys today. And we want to let you know that as you're driving throughout, enjoy your radio. I know nowadays there's a lot of different vehicles that people can use to enjoy entertainment or information. But let's all get back to radio. It's here. It's not going anywhere. And it's updating itself so that we have more information available. Guess what? More music. And that's what we specialize in, making sure that you know where to go and enjoy more music. So we talk about different venues, talk about different events coming. Please get out and enjoy yourself. This is paradise. And of course, we're here, the west coast of Florida, and the Tampa, St. Pete area, and all the surrounding counties. And our partners down there, of course, in the Miami area, Atlanta, New York, and around the world. We salute you, especially all our veterans. A special shout out goes out, of course, to our lady there with Burial with Dignity, Edwina Alvarez. We're working on some good things for her, and this Burial with Dignity program is getting ready to go, launch in a big way. Of course, with our friends and other insurance and travel agencies and people who are going to help this because they have a touch with our veterans. We're going to be glad to have them aboard. So again, we want to thank you. I hope you enjoyed this week's show. And guess what? Tune in again next Thursday, 12:35 p.m. in the afternoon, and Saturday mornings, 8:30. Enjoy it. And this is Keith, the boss of the beach and voice for veterans. Thank you. And hope you enjoyed the 4th of July. Labor Day is on the way. A little more music, and we're out.